What's good? It is your boy Bake. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're talking about a big debatable topic that's been going around in NBA 2k22, and it's regarding steals. Are steals OP? Should 2K nerf steals? What are y'all thoughts? Before we get into that, I need y'all to spam up the lockdown gang in the comments below. Sorry for last night, a button leaving. My stomach started tripping and I had to get off. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, man, make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe if you want more updated news and tutorials for the defense. Now let's talk about this big debate. Should steals get nerfed? Okay, I'm going to give you both sides of the spectrum. First, let's talk about it from a defensive standpoint of view. Steals is pretty much a big piece of playing defense this year. The on-ball defense is better, but there's still latency. There's still a lot of lag, and there's still a lot of low responsiveness or not being able to respond in time to move and input your defender to move how you want them to move. And you get beat a lot of times in this game. That's just the way it is. And steals help us defenders be able to be an impact on the floor. Now, if you have blocks and steals, then you can be a legitimate lockdown defender. But if you have one or the other, that's cool too. If 2K was to nerf steals and take away steals and nerf it where you don't get it as much or as high as you are, then it gives this game even more of an offensive centric mindset where now dribblers don't have no more penalties. They already can dribble to Narnia. They can dribble for so long. There's no issue with their stamina. I don't know what Mike Wayne was talking about when he was talking about stamina. Yeah, it impacts their shot. But if they're dunking, what's the purpose of shooting? If they can just blow by you because they can dribble for another 17 seconds again and then either get a dunk or a pass out because somebody's helping you on the recovery and it leaves open to an open three. So with steals, you can still over dribble, but now you can have a higher probability of getting ripped. So it's like a pro and a con. If you dribble too much with high steals and the right badges, I can get the ball back. With low steals or nerfing steals with the badges, it makes me a liability on defense. For example, also, let's say I have steals but no blocks. If you nerf steals, then I become a liability on defense because now I don't get steals and I don't have blocks. So how can I defend my defender like that? So now I'm at a disadvantage. Maybe I made my player a certain way to be able to get more steals, so I should be rewarded for those steals. So I understand the defense saying, look, do not touch steals, because if you touch steals, it's going to be OP for offense yet again. And I definitely understand that because I was on the fence about steals and I was saying maybe we need to nerf it just a little bit, but I have my reservations now because I see offensive players get to do whatever they want to do. There's no badge that's draining the offensive stamina. Even our badges, we playing defense for 20 seconds and we're losing more stamina on defense than the offensive ball dribbler is losing it when they got Hall of Fame handles for days. Or even gold handles for days at that. So we're still at a disadvantage on the defensive side, allowing dribblers to just dribble forever and ever. That's why I said clamps badge or minutes badge. One of these badges need to duff or take away some stamina. Should remove some stamina from a dribbler if I bump you. So now you can't just over dribble. Now, on the offensive side of things, I get their point of view. It's like, bro, now you're going to create this can of worms where all people doing is spamming X. See, it's one thing to steal, but it's another thing to be a spammer. And now that people know that steals are OP, more players are going to be creating builds with high steals and the right badges to get more pokes, where now you really can't dribble as much because you're going to get ripped. I don't care if you got Hall of Fame pickpocket, you will get ripped in this damn game. If somebody got, not pickpocket, but unpluckable, you will get ripped in this game if somebody got that pickpocket on Hall of Fame and 99 steals. It's just the way it is. If you dribble it in their face, they will find a way to get that damn ball. Now, it doesn't happen as high as it does for higher dribblers, but it still happens. And it creates the problem of over spamming the X button and people abusing the X button. And now that's not skill. That's just RNG of how many times can I spam the X to get rewarded for a steal rather than timing my steals. Steals should be based off timing and not just every time I press the button, I get a steal. That's not how it should work. Just like every time you open and every time you shoot the ball, you shouldn't make the shot all the time unless you green that thing. Slightly early and slightly late is another problem we'll talk about. So the big question that lies is, should 2K nerf steals? Should they nerf it? Should they say, hey, nerf steals, or should they keep them the same? Here's my thing. I think that they need to find the right balance. So I wouldn't say nerf it where you can't get steals at all. I would say nerf it to the point where you can still get steals at a successful rate, but for using the right timing instead of just spamming. I don't know how they can do that at the end of the day. I don't know if 2K even knows how to do that at the end of the day, but we need to be able to utilize our skill rather than exploits. Because at the end of the day, the game will never be a skill-based game if you can continue to exploit it and find loopholes. Balance, just like over dribbling. There's no penalty for over dribbling yet again in 2K22. There's no penalty for people dribbling for damn near 20 seconds of the shot clock. It's only a penalty if they're dribbling for a long time and they choose to shoot. But people know how to exploit the game. There's moves that don't take a lot of energy that allows you to dribble for a long time and you get a speed boost out of it. They have another arsenal of moves and maneuvers, and that's why a lot of people love this game, because the dribbling is damn near OP and dribble guys and ISO is on a whole nother tier, and there's nothing wrong with that. But again, that leaves us as a defender in a limbo if you start to nerf things on our end of the ball, because you're not nerfing things on the offensive end of the ball. You're not nerfing their stamina. You're not taking away their stamina. You're not giving us a reward for bumping into them. It's not taking away their stamina. It's not doing anything at all. They can just continue to hold turbo and turbo and turbo until they're able to get a bucket. So at the end of the day, 2K needs to find a balance for both sides. I wouldn't nerf steals just yet until you find a balance for the offense where you can't have dribblers over dribbling yet again. That's the issue with the game. People that are good, that can dribble, that knows the move, that knows the cheesy moves, is damn near unguardable. They're damn near unguardable, and they're damn near hard as hell to stop because the way the game works. We need a badge on the defensive end. I know we can't do it this year, but maybe next year you need to implement menace as a stamina drainer. Not an attribute drainer, but a stamina drainer. So if I'm bumping you with menace, I'm taking away your stamina rather than giving people just the ability to just press X, 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 X and get a steal. Now, the menace badge is taking away your stamina. The menace badge is depleting your stamina. Now you can't dribble for a long time. Now when I time my steals, I feel a higher success in the reward. But y'all let me know in the comments below. It's a big debacle. Should 2K nerf steals? I would love to hear y'all opinions. I think they need to find the right balance. I wouldn't nerf us just yet because we need something on the defensive end. If you take away our steals, then we pretty much ain't got nothing out here. And we can't guard these guys for 20-something seconds again. So we need steals to help us be able to prevent over dribbling in 2K22. For both current and next year. Let me know in the comments below. Live life, stress less. You're rocking one of the best without God. My life a bit mess. Always remember to have faith, hope, and love. I will see you guys soon. Should they nerf steals? You be the judge. Let us know. Peace.